Hi, my name's Chris Carter and I'm a lecturer at the University of Nottingham based in England. So I'm representing England for the questions today. The greatest player of my national team and why? So the greatest current player I would say is probably Harry Kane. So he's probably one of the best players I've ever seen play live in a Premier League. Incredibly skilled, strong, fast. The best player in the history of our national team, well, some people would go back to 1966 where we won our single one. I know it's not much to the Brazilians, but that was before my lifetime. My lifetime is really more about the 90s and the 2000s. So, it's the likes of Beckham, of Alan Shearer, of Michael Owen. But no, my favourite was Paul Gascoigne. Do I believe Brazil can be champion? Yeah, of course I believe Brazil can be champions, right? You'd be mad not to. The Brazilian team's always going to be a strong side. There's a reason why they've been at every single World Cup. What do I think of Neymar? Do I like him or not? Of course, Neymar's a great player. I mean, he's achieved a huge amount in his career. Scores loads of goals. He's one of Brazil's most important players. I think it's a bit of a blow for Brazil that he's picked up an injury in these first games in the tournament. So, I think most football fans would like to see Neymar back on the pitch doing what he does best. What do I expect from Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup? What do I expect from them? That they'll be probably their usual brilliant selves. Whether the rest of the team will quite match them in terms of their quality, I'm not sure. But we've seen from both of them, they both scored. They're both doing what Messi and Ronaldo do, which is, being some of the best players in the world. Quick questions, no rules. All right, so Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? The eternal question, right, of every football fan today. For me, it's got to be Messi. There's very little to choose between them. They're both brilliant in their own ways, but for me, Messi, and that's purely because Messi played for Barcelona, and Barcelona I will always pick over Real Madrid. Messi or Maradona? Maradona, sorry. I mean, it's got to be Maradona, right? Even though what Maradona did to us as England fans back in the 80s, he was an amazing player. Pele or Maradona? It's got to be Maradona, but in fairness, that's just because I've seen more of him, more footage of him, right? But Pele, what player as well. Henry or Mbappe? Henry, come on, Thierry Henry, how can you look past that? Mbappe is undeniably talented, but again, Henry is just an absolute classic from my childhood and scored some incredible goals, so it's Thierry Henry every single day. Zico or Zidane? Zidane, I think, and again, this is probably partly because of the timing of it. I've obviously seen footage of Zico and what he did to other teams and his incredible talent, if only for giving us the moment with the headbutt. I mean, did Zico ever headbutt anyone? I don't know. But, thank you, Zidane, for providing that moment of comedy. Ronaldo or Romario? I've got great memories of that Brazil side from '94. One of the first World Cups I remember in the United States, and Romario playing in a Brazilian side, and you probably won't be thanking me for bringing back this memory. But what an incredible team, and Romario again, an unbelievable player. As great as Ronaldo is, I'm going to go Romario, because most people say Ronaldo, right? So let's go Romario. Incredible player. Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo? I think the original Ronaldo. I mean, you could argue that Cristiano achieved more, but I loved Ronaldo playing for the Brazilian side, and wow, what pace. I can still see video footage of him just leaving players in his wake, his pace and his ability, and what an important player he was for the Brazilian side. Ronaldinho or Neymar? Again, 90s child. I have a soft spot for Barcelona, so yeah, it's got to be Ronaldinho, right? I like Neymar. I've already talked about how skilled I think he is, but has to be Ronaldinho. Great hair, great character, really interesting, player. Again, just ridiculously talented. Ronaldinho, come on.